Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's time to sell my 2001 Integra Type R. So I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough, maybe talk about the car a little bit, show you some of the minor condition issues that it has. Overall, I think it's a really solid example, and doesn't need much to get to mint. If that's what you plan on doing. Right now I think it's a great driver example, and should be out there and driven. But let's take a walk through it, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this car does have original paint, except for the front and rear bumpers, and I believe the gas cap was repainted, according to one of the previous owners. Might be really hard to pick up on in the video, but it is faded in spots. Could probably use a good detailing if you wanted to keep the paint original on the body. I don't know if you can pick that up on video, but there's a little bit of a tear in that seal. It looks like somebody either tried to break in or lock the keys in the car. It's a little bit of a ding right there where that paint chipping is. I'm sure you might be able to pick up on some of those swirl marks. Came from, but I'm not sure if you can pick it up on video at all. Right around here, it feels like there's a rough patch right here. I'm not sure if that's something you're worried about as far as rust goes, but man, I wish I could get a better shot of it. But it almost just feels like really bad orange peel. Yeah, it's probably really hard to pick up on video. It's even hard to pick up in person. But moving on, you see the original decal starting to peel a little bit. There's a few more dings along the door line there, or paint chips I should say. Wheels are in good shape. I have these tires, these Firestone Firehawk Indy oval, wide ovals. They're probably less than 500 miles on these tires, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll be posting an underbody shot on the lift as well for you to look at. I did a suspension refresh 2 winters ago with new Bilstein dampers and new bushings and lower control arms and ball joints. Front wheel bearings have been replaced. These are aftermarket lug nuts. I believe they are Gorilla. I believe so. They're not original to the car. I just kind of liked the black contrast. I don't know. Just one of those things. But replaced those when I did the suspension work over the winter. You can see this wheel has some curb damage right here. I don't know if that shows up or not, but I'm sure that could be cleaned up. Kind of stretches from here all the way up to here. There's no rust at all along the fender line. I mean, it's clean. Even underneath, it's just really clean car. Let's see if you can pick this up on video. Let's see if I can point this out, bear with me. Looks like it was keyed at one point right here, so there's some touch-up paint has been applied. Some paint. I apologize about the quality on this video. I'm trying to hold my phone up. That kind of shows me what I'm recording because I'm using an action camera that doesn't have a viewfinder. That's what it is. There's a look on the front. It does have the optional fogs. And from what I understand, it's linked to a JDM switch. You can see this front fender wasn't painted extremely well. You can see the overspray on the black right there. Hopefully that was clear enough for you. And some orange peel along here. There, a little bit of a chip here. Could use some touch-up paint. Had a paintless dent removal guy come out and took care of some dings on the hood, and there was one on the trunk that you could never tell it was there. He did a phenomenal job, but this was a little raised spot, so he worked on cleaning that up, but the paint was kind of degraded a little bit, so that chipped a little bit when he was doing his work, but no big deal. That's, you know, should be easy to clean up. Headlights are in really good shape. They could probably use a little cleaning up. You might be able to get them a little more clear with using one of those headlight kits. They aren't too bad. It's just some watermarks or bird crap on there, but I apologize. I haven't had the car detailed to a great level. And this you might be able to pick up some of the paint imperfections a little bit. Windshield. I don't know if you can pick up. There's a rock chip there, rock chip right there. It's not grown into anything more. Funny story about this one. When I was driving the car back from Long Island, I saw a rock fly up from the opposite lane, and it nailed the windshield right there. Not a good thing to happen when you first get the car. Get a new car, but things happen. Go ahead and see if I can pop the trunk. New hatch struts. Let's see how clean it is in the trunk here. I'm not making everybody too dizzy looking at this. Extremely clean, guys. Really don't want to sell it. Back seats are in really good shape. Not much fade to speak of on the back seats at all, thanks to the window tint. I'm covering things enough for you guys. This car may go and bring a trailer. I haven't quite made a decision yet. New floor mats I bought. Things are not cheap if you can find them. Still has the original CD player stereo. Not sure if that comes up on video, but she's wearing badge 01-1295. Now, from the research I've done online, and the gentleman that keeps track of this data in a database, that badge number does not appear to be original to this car. I believe it's more likely that this was a badge off of a Canadian market car. But I've tried to hunt down the original badge with no luck. So it's really tough to say. I don't know if there's any way to truly confirm if that's not the original badge or not, but it is the only car with badge 01-1295. I guarantee that. Door cards are in good shape. There's a little bit of a nick right there. And a little bit of a dimple right there, really hard to see. I'll try to take some pictures of it. Interior is in really good shape. I'd say at least an 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Driver's side, or passenger side, excuse me. Really clean back seats. Only falling in the front seats is here on the passenger side. You can see there's a little bit of a pick right there, it looks like. Other than that, not bad at all. See if I can pop the hood while I'm holding this thing. Alright. Everyone knows what's under the hood of these things. Really don't have to explain too much, but really fun car and motor. Transmission combination. Pretty clean underneath. Could use a little detailing. See the condition of some of the fasteners and all that. See some of the new fasteners I installed over the winter with the suspension overhaul. Both sides there. Love the Bilstein OEM spring combination. Feels really nice. Doesn't punish you too much, but does the job around the corners. I believe she is leaking from the cam seal, which seems to be pretty common, so I hope to get that cleaned up before the final sale, or before it goes to auction. The car is currently throwing a code for the evap emissions, and I believe I narrowed it down to the evap solenoid. So I'm hoping to find one of those if it's possible and get that taken care of. $99,000, almost 700 miles, I believe. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but 99,707. Great car, guys. I know it would make anybody very happy to have. Another look at the hood. PDR guy took out, I believe it was 17 to 18 dings that he thinks they were probably from acorns. Did a really good job. Alright, I'm going to end this video and we'll do a little drive video. See you soon.